Welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. And tonight, we'll see the Raptors as they go up against Indianapolis. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Brown is in the shooting guard spot with Barrett at small forward. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. And it's quickly in at the point. And for Indianapolis, Oubre out there with Adebayo. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Edwards. And it's McConnell in at the point guard position. Here we go. It'll be Indianapolis off the tip. Adebayo with a screen on quickly. Here he goes. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's quickly, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
All kinds of grit there on the inside from Emmanuel Quickly.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
And the Raptors with possession. 9 feet out. That's good on the jump shot.
Quickly has so many shot varieties. It's so exciting to watch him manipulate on the offensive end.
Adebayo drives in. Good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Quickly. Brown kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Barrett. Lets it go with the three. Drills the three-pointer.
We're finding some room there on the perimeter. The lefty, R.J. Barrett, knocks it down.
Adebayo against Pirtle. Adebayo passes to Oubre. Indianapolis shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. And he makes the first.
Oubre, the more he plays and gets into a rhythm, you start to see some of that confidence. That's going to help out the team.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Barnes outside. Outside, Barrett. Pass to Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Adebayo. A three from Barnes. Oh, and he almost had a fourth-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
First team foul.
It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Shooting for the Raptors.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. GA, he had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Antetokounmpo. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
Antetokounmpo with a great read there in the screen and roll. He knew exactly when to back off the pick.
Quickly against McConnell. Pirtle sets the pick for Quickly. It's up a three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Indianapolis. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Pirtle. Adebayo kicks to Giannis. That misses off the backboard. Toronto trailing. Here's Brown into the lane and finished off by Brown.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Dix checked in for the Raptors. Screen by Giannis. Adebayo passes to Antetokounmpo. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Here's Quickly. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Raptors ball.
Indianapolis.
Number 17, Reggie Jackson.
Dick finds Barnes. Now here is Pirtle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pirtle sets the pick for quickly. Giannis grabs the miss. Indianapolis with the ball. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Pirtle. Adebayo with the ball. He's picked up by Dick. Here's Giannis. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
Jackson against quickly. 1:03 left here in the first quarter. Misses in close. Indianapolis leading by 4. Giannis a screen on quickly. Adebayo passes to Antetokounmpo, and he gets it to go. Giannis has got 8 points.
What a nice design on that play. Adebayo seeing the floor so well.
Pass to Dick. Raptors moving the ball around. Lets it go from deep. And the Raptors miss again. And Indianapolis has possession. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. And Giannis hits it to go. On the assist by Adebayo.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Oubre, a screen on Pirtle. He gets it up. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain.
The previous play is under
Replay center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Indianapolis leads by 10. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Indianapolis.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, one thing standing out right now is just how fearless everybody is in getting to the inside. They're taking advantage of any lane or angle they get to get after.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, they've got R.J. Barrett, Boucher out there with Kelly Olynyk, then it's Mitchell, and it's Dick in at the shooting guard position. Mitchell dishes to Barrett, and Olynyk kicks to Boucher. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Toronto trails by 12. Barrett with the ball. Out guarded by Giannis. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Robinson a screen on Mitchell. Jackson passes to Giannis. And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Adebayo is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Martin with a screen on Boucher. Here's Adebayo. And he banks in the lane. Adebayo's got the lead up to 14 now for Indianapolis. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. And now let's send it over to David Aldridge for an update on T.J. McConnell. David.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Indianapolis. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
4 on the shot clock. Robinson, that's good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And again, no good by Toronto. Indianapolis leading by 16. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on Project Big, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. And you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
Now, here's Barrett. To end the drought. Great D that time from Martin. And Indianapolis has possession. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Robinson a screen on Olynyk. Inside. Robinson misses. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball.
2 minutes.
Olynyk sets a screen for Barrett. Barrett with another miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Robinson, that's good.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A new group in now for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Olynyk. Barnes comes in for Chris Boucher. Brown is checked in for Dick. And quickly in for Davion Mitchell. Now here's Barnes. Toronto working the ball around now. For 3, Barrett. And again, Toronto no up.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Toronto trails by 20. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Robinson. Outside for Martin. Pass to Adebayo. Martin with a screen on Brown. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And these are the kind of plays where Bam Adebayo has a chance to show off all of those skills.
Here's Barrett. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. They need this. And Barrett slams it in.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Jackson passes to Adebayo. Martin with a screen on Barnes. To the paint. Martin kicks to Adebayo. A three-pointer is right on target. Adebayo's got 7 now in this quarter.
Man, bigs like Adebayo got to drain shots to keep the defense honest. Nice to see him working on that part of the game.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Quickly against Jackson. Here's Quickly, just 5 to shoot. Here's Barrett. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And through the first. Half a pretty lopsided affair. It's Indianapolis running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And so Quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kelly Oubre. And there's Jackson. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. To the inside. You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent started, Emmanuel Quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve, but it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
Antetokounmpo's gone 75% from the field, 6 baskets in 8 attempts. Jackson against Quickly. Quickly setting the pick for Brown. Pass to Barnes, 6 to shoot. Brown with a screen on Jackson. Here's Quickly, banked in off the glass. Quickly's got 7 points in the game.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Oubre, a screen on Pirtle. Adebayo finds Oubre. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Lucas. Give them a hand fan. That is your Indianapolis dancers.
Now, here's Quickly. He has 7. Brown deciding where to go with it. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Pirtle. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Adebayo. Giannis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Brown outside. to Quickly. Birtle sets the pick for Quickly. Hands it from downtown. He's got 12.
3 points.
With it all clicking, Quickly can be dangerous, and he's showing it tonight.
Adebayo with a screen on Quickly. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's good from long range. Edwards got himself on the board with 3 there.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
A 3 from Barnes. And Adebayo sends it back. Out to Edwards. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Adebayo against Barnes. And finished off by Oubre.
Oubre Jr., nice job reading the rotations and playing in that two-man game.
Oubre's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Jackson against Quickly. And a miss there on the triple. And Indianapolis has possession. Giannis' screen on Barrett. Adebayo passes to Giannis. Back to Adebayo. Oubre, a screen on Barrett. Down low. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Oubre Jr., difficult play there, but finds a way to get to the free throw line.
Indianapolis shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. .16 left to play here in the third. Olynyk the pass to Dick. Drives to the hoop. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Indianapolis with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. To the middle. Adebayo finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Adebayo. And he's good on the 3 ball. Adebayo's got 14 points.
Big-time scoring explosion in this one from Bam. Didn't think he would have this kind of offensive impact.
Barnes against Adebayo. Pass to Dick. Raptors moving the ball around. And that one's good. Abaji.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Indianapolis.
Here's Giannis. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Giannis has got 6 points in the quarter.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
Olynyk has the open look. Oh, good with the triple. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And here's Adebayo. Jackson in the corner. And Indianapolis another 3.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And so it's Indianapolis with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So for Toronto right now, Dick is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Abaji in at the 3 spot. Mitchell left side. Back to Dick. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell against Jackson. And it's Mitchell missing. Now Adebayo. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down hard.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
"60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Mitchell looking it over. Boucher with a screen on Jackson. Here's Mitchell. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Adebayo. Screen by Giannis. Adebayo passes to Antetokounmpo. Adebayo kicks to Antetokounmpo, and he comes up with the deuce. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
Giannis finding the mid-range J, and he can score over the top.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Olynyk finds Dick. Boucher sets a screen for Dick. Goes up to the stripe. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
So much balance when Dick's in the air. Always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
Edwards passes to Adebayo. Oubre, a screen on Olynyk. Oubre outside. The 11-footer. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, not sure. I would think the first guy you want to box out would be Giannis.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Mitchell with it. Over Jackson. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Here's Adebayo. Screen by Giannis. Adebayo passes to Antetokounmpo. Good, nice job down low. Giannis has got 24.
And Bam dropping another dime, never shy about sharing the ball.
Jackson against Mitchell. Pass to Boucher. Back to Mitchell. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Adebayo kicks to Giannis. Count that one. 26 points for him. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indianapolis.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Oubre, a screen on Boucher. Adebayo finds Oubre. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the power of Adebayo. Get off me.
The first one falls, and it's a completely new group for Toronto.
Bam, Adebayo. 2 shots.
And Adebayo drops them both. 1:06 left in the 4th quarter. Here's quickly. That one's off, still out of sync. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Oubre outside. Edwards looking it over. Just 4 to shoot. Indianapolis needs to get off a shot here. And once again off the mark by Indianapolis. Outside, Barrett. Pass to Barnes. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Barrett wide open. He fires. And good. Had the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Oh, good job from RJ there as he's able to get to his spot on offense.
And here's Adebayo. Back to Oubre. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And so Indianapolis takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Bam Adebayo.